Ndindoda kuti nyika isiwe vanhu vangu inguva yedu hatingachatsi kubudirira Mwari ari parutivi pedu rambai muchirwa
My hitters don't die, and real hitters gon' shine, and my people gon' rise, cause we're born to win, yeah, I ain't saying
How the hell do I not have a deal? I swear this thing is a real dog. I play it fan off, the cowards so they can't feel. The wife try to console me like it's coming, baby, chill. She don't understand, I'm the only one that's real. I remember the 3rd grade, them kids, they had waves. I had them BDBDs, you know that's Zimbabwe grade. So they do shades, and your boy hit the stage, press play, and all the chicks was like, yeah. While boys was moving bricks, I was moving chips, yeah. If she gave me calculus, gave her a mouthful of it. Heat rose to this thing, boy, I bet on myself.
Grand Rising, everyone. Welcome to The Day with Trae. I'm your host, Trae Holiday. We got a magnificent Monday in the building for y'all. Starting the week off right, I'm so excited because one of our young phenoms is in the building. SkyeDior is finally with me. I am so elated. I've been watching her grow in her artistry for the last few years, and I'm going to tear up because I love her so much. She is here to share all about her music, her message, why it's important, and why she chose music as her way to give back to community. And after Sky, I get to talk with Dr. Traci Harrell. She's in the building. She is an amazing person doing so many different things, but she's going to be telling us about some upcoming opportunities with It's All Bigger Than Me. She has been, I'm telling y'all, a phenom as well. So today it's starting off with 2 amazing phenoms, but of course it's the top of the show, y'all. So it's a great time to tag and share this stream. That's right. Participate with us. Go ahead, tag and share this stream right here with folks you feel could benefit from a daily dose of dopeness right here on The Day with Trae. And if you cannot watch us, we do have you covered because you can listen to us anywhere you find your favorite podcast. Just search Converge Media Network and The Day with Trae. Y'all, if I'm on Google, Spotify, iTunes, SoundCloud, Apple Music, you name it. Pick your favorite podcast platform. There's like over 200 of them, but we're on all of them. So either one, whichever one is your favorite, go ahead and choose it and search for us. Shout out to our podcast team. We appreciate y'all for doing all that hard work in the back end to make sure that we are crisp for the airwaves, just as crisp as we are for the TV, for those of you who are joining us right now. But I'm excited, of course. I get to start with SkyeDior. What up, Sky?
What up? I'm so excited to be here. So appreciated. Yeah.
Well, you're looking amazing, always.
Thank you. You do too, as well.
You know, we got the blue popping today. Didn't even know. Just sometimes it happens like that.
Yeah.
Well, you have been performing since such a young age, and you are still very young. But it's important that I was like, I need to get you on the platform because your story is so inspiring. I want to hear about the beginning, Sky. What got you into music, into rapping, and into writing the ways that you do? Tell us the beginnings.
The beginning, it was actually like about 7 years ago. Actually, not even about, just like 7 years ago. When I was 4 and we were at the Emoji Fest and I forgot his name. Oh my gosh. Well, Dada, I forget. Yeah, but yeah, he put me on the stage and I was just so nervous. But when I got on the stage, you know, I was like released and that's how I got started. And it was like, it was around that time where the stage was by the skateboard park at Judkins. Yeah. And that was, oh, wow. That, now thinking about it, that's like so long ago. But, yeah, and ever since I got on that stage, I just felt like so excited. And, you know, before I was nervous to get on the stage. And after that, when everyone like felt my energy and everything like that, I was just like, this is fun, you know? Yeah. This is something I would want to do like every day without getting tired. So, yes.
You found your calling at a young age, and that's so inspiring because there are folks my age, older, whatever, that are still like, well, what do you know, where do I land? Where do I bring myself? But you got to have that experience at a young age and know that your music could be transformative for people. You are always writing such positive messages. Tell us a bit about your process to bring those messages to life for the community and for so many.
My process.
Yeah, how you write. Like, you know, you have these messages.
Okay.
I feel like you draw from a personal experience sometimes. I'm like,
I mean,
ooh.
I love to write.
Yeah.
That's my favorite subject. So I guess it fits me very well. But yeah, so basically answering your question, my process is to just think about like stuff I can relate to and maybe other people can as well. So like my new single, All Day, it's like just fun, and you know, it's about to be summer and I can hang out with my friends, and you know, it's just really exciting. And I also want other people to feel that way, no matter like what they're going through. You know, I just want a bop for everyone to bop to, no matter like how old you are, or who you are, or you know, how you identify. It's just, you know,
Come out all day.
yeah, all day.
All day.
All day.
Well, you know, you are always performing in the community. And at this point, I mean, I've heard so many people talk about how seasoned you are as a young performer. And it's probably because, you know, look, starting at Emoji Fest, that's not necessarily a small crowd. And you hopping on that stage at 4, I have just been able to book you. I've been able to see you out in the community constantly performing.
Yeah.
How is that for you when you see how the audience is responding to your music and to your energy? Because you always keep it hype.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate it. But I guess it like depends how the crowd is feeling. So when the crowd is hype, I'm hype, and I feed off that energy, which gives them a better performance than if they were just like, you know, laid back. So and either way, I get my energy. I don't necessarily think too much about the crowd because, you know, I mean, obviously I do. And obviously I do, but like, it's how I feel, you know? If I'm ready to get up there and do my thing and, you know, and even if the crowd ain't really that hype, I'm going to still be doing my thing because I know my momager, she doesn't like to be seen a lot, but I know my momager is always going to hype me up. It doesn't matter if there's 2 people in the crowd and she's one of them, she's going to be yelling out there. And that makes me like excited and pumped and hype.
Well, you just gave me chills talking about your momager because moms be out there, everything, repping all the words, just popping off with everybody. And really, her energy gets other people hype. I mean, you know, tell us about that relationship with your mom because I know that she has been supporting you the whole way through. And that's the kind of stuff that gets me so emotional because connecting with both of you over the last years has been so exciting for me. I don't have any daughters. I got 2 sons. So I get to like adopt you like that. And I love being able to connect with your mom because she's always looking out for you, the best opportunities, you know, where can I get her next on stage? How can I get her to connect it with all of these amazing artists coming up? Tell us about y'all's relationship because it's so special.
Me and my mom are like besties. Like no one can top her. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say. But yeah, we have like a really close relationship. Like as if one of my siblings, let's say they were like with their friends hanging out and I had nothing to do in the house. It was like that type of relationship where we would go do something just so I wouldn't feel left out. And it's just like, you know, she's just my twin, you know, my locked-in twin. I go with her everywhere. She's always with me. Like, you never see her without me. Yeah, never see her without me, or you never see me without her.
Right.
Because we're like, you don't get one of us, you get both of us.
Oh, I love that, Sky. Well, lastly, I think it's so important to tap in and connect about, you know, your age group. I mean, you're doing something that I think a lot of peers your age probably just couldn't even believe, couldn't even imagine, right? I mean, you performed in front of thousands of people. And I want to hear how your peers, when you go to school, when you're doing cheer, when you're doing other things, like how do they, you know, really respond to you being out here as a performer?
Okay, well, a lot of people call me humble, I guess, because it's kind of crazy to think, but if it's not something to do with my music career, I'm pretty much a normal kid. Well, let me not call myself normal, but just like I connect with a lot of people, and so I'm pretty popular at my school. I have a huge a huge friend group, and they all like support my dream and where I'm going, and they're all supporters, and I love them so much. Like, they're just like, I don't know, I connect with them normally, but when it's time to shine around them, I shine around them. It's like I'm not embarrassed to shine around them, because if I'm embarrassed, then they're like, I try to teach them just a little bit, because if I'm embarrassed around them, then they're gonna feel like they can't do as much, or that's what I'm thinking. So I just try to be myself, which I always am.
Yeah, there we go. I mean, this young phenom, you're spitting bars right here, Sky. I mean, that is exactly what young folks need to hear, and I think all folks, because being able to see your confidence, your tenacity, your dedication to your craft while you're out there performing is just it's always inspiring me every time. So I can't wait to see you. I know the summer's about to be lit. You're about to be on these stages. If folks are looking to connect with you, find out maybe your next performance, I know your social media is popping.
Yeah.
Look right there in that camera. Let them know how they find you, how they connect with you, and follow and support your work.
Okay, you can follow me on IG, aka Instagram, at SkyeDior, SkyeDior, and Facebook. If you don't have Instagram, at the same thing, just press the like button. Don't play. And then on TikTok at Pint Size Prodigy. And if you want to find my music, it's on all major platforms, like seriously, all of them. And just all you got to do is type up SkyeDior, as I said, SkyeDior. Yeah.
Oh, Sky, this has been a long time coming, and I'm actually so glad we waited, because you are now even more of a seasoned professional and artist. I got your back always. You know that. Auntie Trae got you, whatever you need. And anytime you're dropping new singles, you want to come back to The Day with Trae, hit me up. Let me know.
Okay.
This is your home, too, here in the Black Media Matter Studios. Anytime. Okay, boo?
Okay.
I told y'all this Monday is getting off to a magnificent start with this young phenom here. I get to talk to another phenom. Dr. Traci Harrell is coming up right after this short break. Y'all stay tuned. You're watching The Day with Trae.
COVID-19 hurt my income, my health, and my family. We were about to lose our home when we heard we might be eligible for homeowner assistance funds from the government. We called 1-877-894-HOME, and a housing counselor stepped in. They talked to our lender and saved our home. Because falling on hard times does not have to mean losing your home. Federal funding details at washingtonhaf.org.
What's up, everybody? You know, me and Besa, my girl, we had to pull up to Market Street Shoes once again, y'all.
And you know, we do this every season. We have to get the new shoes, the new boots, and this time I even got a coat.
Yeah, no, you did walk in without a coat.
I really
I'm glad
did.
you found one. But their boots were on point.
Yes, the boots, the bags. I even grabbed a flannel.
Yeah, you did. You know, and I was able to get some hats and everything. I was really impressed.
And you know, I was impressed because, of course, I got those white boots that you guys see me wearing everywhere these days.
Yeah, no, I look at your white boots and I'm like, darn it, they only have one pair. Me and Besa wear the same size. Of course, every time we walk out with several bags in hand.
Several bags and sometimes even a backpack, you guys. Make sure you check out Market Street Shoes.
Yeah, please check them out. Where they go, Besa?
Ooh, 2232 Northwest Market Street, Seattle, Washington.
Welcome back, everyone, to The Day with Trae. I'm your host, Trae Holiday, and joining me right now on this magnificent Monday is Dr. Traci Harrell with It's All Bigger Than Me. What's up, Traci?
Hi, how are you?
Yeah, I'm doing good. How are you doing?
Amazing. I'm so glad to be here.
Yeah, well, I'm glad to have you. I mean, you know, in the time we have, you have a lot going on, and you're always so committed and connected to so many different initiatives and community. But right now, there are some things you really need to share with us. Let's talk about the first opportunity folks have that's coming up.
So there is a lot, and it's really not a lot. There's 2 or 3 key initiatives that I'm focused on. One is in our community, we want to focus on fostering inclusion. And I use this language called Living Powerfully. So there's a whole Living Powerfully series that is starting Monday, and it's actually Mindset Mondays. We have a series that includes Thoughtful Thursdays. And so we're going to do a series of 6 sessions starting Monday, the 22nd, going into the 29th, through into the middle of June.
So it starts today.
It actually starts today.
Nice.
We're going to do a live stream at 9 a.m. But we're also doing a live stream at 6 p.m. on both Mondays and Thursdays for people who can't make it when we're actually live. But the idea of living powerfully, I'm a mindset coach, right? And part of the work that I do is, like, how do you create a space where all the things I've learned about neuroscience and about literally living powerfully, using your mind to create the life of your dreams, we have everything we need. And so I think in our community, I am taking the full responsibility to making sure no matter who you are, you realize that you can create the life that you want. No matter what anyone has told you, you decide what success looks like.
Well, this is so important. Honestly, it brings back so much of what our ancestors understood in terms of visualizing to realize. And it's a beautiful thing because it's more than a concept or a notion. It works, right? And so I love that y'all are creating this series for folks to really learn some of the fundamentals around that. It's brilliant, and really it's so necessary in our community, particularly when we're still looking at certain disparities like the racial wealth divide and so many different things in terms of how gun violence is very particular with the level that it is experienced by community members in global majority communities. So I think a lot of what you're tapping into here is so key and important. So those are one thing that you're doing out here, but you also are involved in another initiative that's coming up too, right?
Several. So there's 3. So the first one is this concept of living powerfully. It's the Living Powerfully series, which includes mindset training and also business training, right? So I'm past president of an organization called the National Black MBA Association, Seattle chapter. And what we know is a fact is that business is a gateway for our Black community to truly thrive. You can work for someone else, absolutely. Even if you are working for someone else, you want to have that entrepreneurial mindset. You want to actually think like someone who realizes there's a problem and you're the right one to solve it. And why you? What makes you unique? So we're actually bringing in business planning training as well as pitch training. So creating a space for people to learn how to pitch their business, to pitch their ideas, whether you're talking to someone who's going to buy your product, someone who you work for, or an investor in your business, whatever it is, we all need to know how to clearly share who we are and what we do and why we're the right person to solve a problem. So it's exciting.
Yeah, well, so you got the series that folks can tap into, and now you have this pitch training. And with the pitch training, let's just talk about this because I read about this. I mean, this is some funding that can
Real
come
money.
with this. Tell us a little bit more about that. 'Cause there are prizes that are monetarily based.
There are monetary prizes, yes. So in addition to you creating the life that you want, in addition to someone actually saying, hey, I'm going to live my best life, because oftentimes we're habitual creatures, right? So, for me to add mindset training, business training, and pitch training, the reason this is urgent is simply because right now you have an opportunity. There's a total of $200,000 in pitch prizes through the National Black MBA Association. So there's a $50,000 first prize first place prize for adults is $30,000 second place and $20,000 for third. That's for adults. We have a collegiate competition as well, where a college student with an idea about a business can win $50,000, $30,000, and $20,000 for first, second, and third. And we have a high school pitch competition where high school students can win $10,000, $8,000, or $7,000. And last year, I think we gave 5 runner-ups $1,000. So, like, for an idea, for the concept of saying, I actually want to create solutions in the world. And so we're offering free training. So we've done this for many, many years. The Black MBA has been around for 52 years. We were founded on the concept of economic and intellectual empowerment. This pitch competition for adults has been around for years as well. The collegiate and high school competition have been around for a few years. I don't think we've ever been very intentional about this training. Like, there was training involved that you can go get yourself. But I'm saying, hey, I am offering my services in the community. So whatever your business is, if you think you have an idea, I'm actually showing up to make sure we all know what it takes to actually, not only for this one competition, there's a Business Impact Northwest competition, there's pitch competitions all over. There's free money. People want to invest in Black businesses, so we need to be the best that we can.
Wow.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's what I'm talking. I mean, this right here is where you say, you know, it's beyond just theoretical. It is making an impact with that level of investment. Right. I mean, you're talking about anywhere from $20,000 to $50,000 for any business is significant. And honestly, it can take a business from somebody who is maybe fledgling because they just needed the capacity dollars to get up to speed versus somebody saying, I've been wanting to invest in this thing and now I have the money to do that to drive my business to another level. Yes. So this is really exciting. Yes. Of course, I got to give you time now because these are all things that folks need to tap in with. How do they find out how to participate, how to get more information? Look right there in the camera. Let them know where they go.
So my website is itsallbiggerthanme.com. I'm Traci, Traci, at itsallbiggerthanme.com. You can email me. I'm on Facebook as Dr. Traci Harrell or just Traci Harrell, and LinkedIn.
Wow.
Yes, and I'm also representing the Seattle chapter of the Black MBA, so you can look up SeattleBlackMBA.org.
Oh, there we go.
Yes. So can I plug that a little bit?
Yeah, come on, one more plug.
So with the National Black MBA, we're leading a series called the Better Together Empowerment Series, because it's all better when we do the work together. And there's 3 key initiatives that we're leading. One is around this idea of fostering inclusion in business and in life, right? The other is supporting Black business and Black wealth. And the third is empowering our youth. That girl was so amazing. I love you. But all of our youth are amazing. So my goal is, and our goal collectively, is to pour into that. So if you're interested, if you have a skill, whatever it is, the Better Together Empowerment Series, like we point people to your show on a regular basis, because it's about community. It's about showing up, being connected. So thank you for what you do. Absolutely. So Better Together Empowerment Series, you can find information on our website, again, SeattleBlackMBA.org, or my business, It's All Bigger Than Me Consulting, itsallbiggerthanme.com.
There we go. I love that last plug. Sneak it in while you can. Amazing. Thank you so much for being here. Anytime you have some updates, just let me know.
Will do. Thanks.
Absolutely. I told y'all it was going to be phenomenal. It ain't even Friday. It's a Monday, and we're starting off nice and right. I get to wrap it all up right after this short break. Stay tuned. You're watching The Day with Trae. What's up, everybody? You know, me and Besa, my girl, we had to pull up to Market Street Shoes once again, y'all.
And you know, we do this every season. We have to get the new shoes, the new boots, and this time I even got a coat.
Yeah, no, you did walk in without a coat.
I'm
glad you found one. But their boots were on point.
Yes, the boots, the bags. I even grabbed a flannel.
Yeah, you did. You know, and I was able to get some hats and everything. I was really impressed.
And you know, I was impressed because, of course, I got those white boots that you guys see me wearing everywhere these days.
Yeah, no, I look at your white boots and I'm like, darn it, they only have one pair. Me and Basa wear the same size. Of course, every time we walk out with several bags in hand.
Several bags and sometimes even a backpack, you guys. Make sure you check out Market Street Shoes.
Yeah, please check them out. Where they go, Basa?
Ooh, 2232 Northwest Market Street, Seattle, Washington.
COVID-19 hurt my income, my health, and my family. We were about to lose our home when we heard we might be eligible for homeowner assistance funds from the government. We called 1-877-894-HOME, and a housing counselor stepped in. They talked to our lender and saved our home. Because falling on hard times does not have to mean losing your home. Federal funding details at washingtonhaf.org.
Welcome back, everyone, to The Day with Trae. Of course, I'm your host, Trae Holiday. And let's just take a collective breath together because I am blown away by my guest today. Of course, I got to give them a huge shout out. I want to thank SkyeDior, our young musical phenom out here, taking us all by storm in all of these amazing community events, but also, as she said, being humble with her friends and just also being a kid, which I love because we need the balance. But she is inspiring. And also, Dr. Traci Harrell, I want to thank them both because what we saw today was some inspiring stories of folks who are doing the work in our communities. And as Dr. Harrell said, it is all on us. We have the opportunity to tap into these amazing opportunities with all of us right here. They're before us, but hey, they're not going to know about what your business is, what your idea is if you don't step up. So y'all know I want you to be as inspired as I was by my guest today to do the work and find a way to see yourself as a part of the solution. And I'm going to tell you, Dr. Traci just gave you several different ways to do just that. So we're making it easy for y'all. We also made it easy because all you got to do is follow SkyeDior, pop up at one of these events, support her, be rocking with her mom in the crowd. We made it easy for y'all today to do the work and join us as we all become parts of the solution. And for me, y'all, until tomorrow at 11 a.m.